Another valuable item we purchase and recycle are transformers, but there's one key component you really need to check. And that's the windings, because they can be copper or aluminum. This particular bin is full of aluminum wound transformers. You can see on this large one where the insulation is peeled back, it is clearly aluminum. But where it gets very difficult or tricky is on these smaller transformers. You have this aluminum wire that is lacquer coated in a copper color. So if you just look at this, you might assume it is copper, but you can see where they've cut into it with a grinder and it's actually aluminum. Here's a good example of copper wound transformers. You can see where they've used a grinder and hit both of the windings. Where these can get really confusing is you'll find some that have one copper set of windings and one aluminum set of windings. So basically you need to separate your transformers into three categories: all aluminum, copper and aluminum, and all copper. And of course, the all copper ones are worth the most. Here at our yard, we do not process these any further. They get loaded into these bins or boxes, and then they get sold to a processor who is going to basically break them down into their base components of the copper, aluminum, and steel, and then they're going to recycle it from there. We do have some customers that manually tear these apart and bring them in already separated, but for us, it's just not worth it.